When you walk in the doors and you see that space that's been completely transformed, there's nothing more rewarding than that.
So how did you two come to be Parker-Torres?
We were both working for a very, very wealthy Turkish gentleman doing his hotels abroad. And I was doing all the interiors, and Barbara was working for another company doing all the architecture and interior architecture. At the time, we ended up flying back and forth from London, and she used to say to me, someday we're gonna be partners.
And you can imagine those conversations.
Yes.
7 hours from London, and we talked nonstop the whole time. And it was amazing.
No, we stopped
really
for champagne, obviously. But she called me like 2 years later and say, I'm ready, and we launched our company.
And what do you think was your big break?
The Willard in DC, it's an iconic, and the Fairmont Copley. Both buildings were done by the same architect, and they're both luxury, but they're both historic.
What is a project that you think really kind of sums up what Parker-Torres is?
I think this project,
yeah.
Originally, when you walked in, there was a big fountain in the middle of the space, and there was no furniture. Really? And we thought it was so important to see the view. And we convinced our clients, Host Hotel, to convert this space more in a food and beverage outlet. And we put the bar right at the end. And if you can see, we added all these paneling. I actually have a beautiful sculpture. The fauna and flora was incorporated in the concierge lounge. The carpet is rattlesnake inspiration.
So we went back centuries, really, like to Coronado, looking for the cities of gold and looking at the indigenous tribes here. And actually the screens that are behind the front desk are based on the traditional weaving patterns that were done into the baskets.
You can see here our beautiful front desk. We did 3 pots and we elevated the ceiling. This was all enclosed and we opened it all up.
The client decided to rebuild this whole facility, made it 3 floors in a pie-shaped footprint with entrances from 2 sides and dozens of little spaces to fit in there that all had to have the perfect adjacencies. So it was a challenging project. It was a puzzle.
Yeah.
Barbara did the puzzle.
Took a few tries.
I selected the finishes. Everybody said with the yin yang, we are the perfect partnership. 18 years, never had an argument. It's incredible, and we're nothing alike. I mean, brunette, blonde, I'm all about boating, beaches, and country club, and my partner is nothing like that.
Quite the opposite, growing up in the country, climbing trees and running through meadows, riding ponies, patting kittens in the hay barn, like totally the opposite.
No, I'm not a nature girl at all, and she's a nature girl. She's quiet, brilliant. She thinks like a spreadsheet. I'm dramatic, emotional, and it comes all from the heart. I don't understand her spreadsheet. I just look at the bottom and see that the number is a good number.
So what is your favorite part of what you do?
It's the beginning and the end. Like, it's so exciting when you launch a new project. Every time I get that flutter in my, chest. And then at the end, somebody spent millions of dollars to take what was in my head and make it real.
I think what has been good for us that we just have work, heads down, never look at what other people doing, and devoted ourselves to the client. And the success has come just like that. One of the best advices I ever had was hire people that you can see with the talent will be better than you. And I feel the people now in our office are better than us.
So what is your secret to success?
Having a great partner.
You guys are the cutest.